inside the React.js folder, under the React.js folder, we will create a file called, documentation, or maybe developer guide. Developer guide.txt. Create a text file, developer guide. Where under the React.js, we'll create a file called developer guide. So under the React.js, you created the file called developer guide. The React.js, you created the file called developer guide. After that, we have to install the environment of React. Before creating the project, you have to install the environment of React. Okay. So for installation of the environment of React, what you need to do? So hope everyone have created a folder called React.js. Now open your CMD under this folder. Which folder? React.js folder. So to open the CMD in the React.js folder, you will click on the address bar. Right? After clicking on address bar, you will type CMD and enter. In address bar here, you type as CMD and enter. CMD is opened. Now to install the environment of React, you require the Node.js. Okay, so first step, Node.js installation. Second step, environment of the React, and third step, project setup. Okay, so open your developer guide now, and in developer guide you will make a note also. So what is the step? Step number 1, we have to first, let me write here, setup guide. Inside that, step number 1, install Node.js. So hope everyone have Node.js. If you don't have, you can install it. Node.js is required. Node.js you can install. Install the Node.js, and after installation of Node.js, usually you should restart your system, because there is something called environment variable. In some computer, it will set up while installation only. In some system, it will not set up environment variable while installation. So once you do the restart of your computer, so what will happen? Your environment variable will be set up properly for all the PC, all the system. Step number 2, we will run the environment of React. Okay, so I have some notes. I'll give you how to install that. Where are you? Install the system, create React. Okay, this is the second line. This is for what purpose? To set up the environment. Okay, in the setup guide, install which one? Node.js. After that, step number 2, let me write here, open CMD in your any folder. So example, we have opened the CMD in which folder? React.js folder. And step number 3 will be npm install -g create React app. Okay, create React app. Yes, madam. मैडम हम 4 बजे फ्री होंगे. I will be free at 4 o'clock. Let's talk at 4. Okay, so hope it done. npm install -g create React app. Okay, let's go to your CMD and check once you have installed the Node.js or not. Node.js we have, so we can check like this: node space -b, node space -b, enter. It will show you the version of Node.js. Is it showing for how many people? Please confirm through chat. Yes, no. Node space -b, is it showing? In case someone have joined first class today, after the class I'll give you this developer guide. You can follow this and you will set up everything and then will be helpful. Okay, so today we will not write the React code. We will set up the environment, plus we'll set up the project and we'll write the rule regulation, JSX rule formula, what is that, and all we will be writing. Okay, so hope you have seen the version. 8 people replied. For you people, you have the version node space -b, check. Open CMD and check node space -b. 14, 30. Your late login will mislead to the confusion. Late login will lead to the confusion. So 9:45 maximum you can log in. Before 9:45 maximum you can log in. 10 minutes you have time. But if you log in after that, then it's a mistake. You are out of track. 15 people out of 30. Other have not Node.js. Reply quickly. 4, 5
Sir,
people.
isn't it a first class, sir?
No. I'm not asking for new people. If you are new, then no problem. 4, 5 will be the new. Yes, it's the first class only of React. Other people have already installed the Node.js. So whoever are new, they can download the Node.js and install that. If you are not able to do now, then attend the class. After the class, I'll give you developer guide. You can install that. You can follow that. Clear? Whoever are already attending JavaScript classes, for them Node.js should be there. They should reply yes, no. The people who are first class today, if you are able to install the Node.js now, install that. If you are not able to do, let's attend the class properly. Make the note. At last, I will give you this developer guide. You will follow everything. So your setup will also be ready. Your project will also be ready. Okay, let's go ahead then. Next, after that, Raiman, you are logging 3 times. Raiman, no, it's Ramya. Okay. Sita, Marut, Bhargav, Gopinath, Gautam, Hariharan, Karthik, Kuldip, Mihir, Silpa, K. Silpa, Vinay, students. Okay, let's go ahead next. So now, whoever have the Node.js, they should run this command. Command number 3. Type in your CMD. What you will type? npm install -g create React app. Create React app. npm install -z create -react -app. Run that, enter. npm install create -react -app. Hope going on. It may take few minutes. Both are following. Leave warning. Warning is not matter. Okay, hold on. There is some certain steps to learn anything. It is not like directly we can go to the moon. We have to start from somewhere. Okay, you have to set up the environment, set up the project. If the project gets set up after that, you have to, if you are using the Mac machine, check for Mac, what is the command to create the React. If you are using the Mac computer, then you can check on internet how to set up a React project. You will have some different command, plus in the Mac by default folder permission will not be there. So while installing it will throw the error. So you have to understand how to give the permission to folder. Okay, folder permission you have to see. For that, check some command from internet. So first command is ready. Now I'll give you the second command to create a project in React. The first command was to set up the environment. The first command was to set up the environment. Now second command is to create a project. The third command was to set up the environment, and the fourth command is for what purpose? To create a project. Let me write here, to set up environment. Environment. Next one, to create a project. To create new project. Create new project. Okay. So let's run the fourth command. If the third command is executed successfully, you will be running the fourth command. That is called npx. npx create React app, create React app space project 1. npx create React app space project 1. npx create React app space project 1. So command number 4th, execute and check. It may take 10 minutes time. The second command is going to download so many 100 files and folder, all the library of React that need to develop a project. Hariharan, that message I cannot read, no? I told you like warning will come. Why you are messaging again and again? Hope you understand. It will download multiple 100 libraries. Warning will come for everything. Don't keep messaging. Whoever will set up the project, he can reply yes, completed. Whoever the project will get set up, at last it will come happy hacking. If the project will get installed properly, it will come happy hacking. Race, what is your name? Samid, what you have typed? Can you see here? NPX create project app space project one. It's not like no anything if you write and it will happen. What you have written, can you see your code? Exactly type this command. Don't do comedy. I have written why there. You will see correctly and type. You type wrong and sending me the message. See what he has written. Here written call create react hyphen app hyphen project 2. Okay. Command I have sent in your chat. Check that and follow the same. Happy hacking will come if it will get completed. At last it will say happy hacking. If error will come, you can follow the same command number 4th again and again. If error come in between, don't change the network. Okay, for half will be mobile phone and half LAN, it will not work. It will get break in between. So whichever the network is connected, let it continue the same. In between, if you change the network, then what will happen? It will break the downloading. See, it is if you go to your folder here, if you go to your folder, see one project, one folder is ready. Inside, as of now, something is downloading. Once it will get downloaded, you will find complete so much files and folder will come. Okay, multi-hundred files and folder will come. So this is installation is going on. This is nothing but it's downloading the packages from the internet. All the multiple website from multiple location, different packages are downloading and doing the setup one place. So in between, if you change the network and here there, it will get breakdown. In case get breakdown, suppose if get breakdown, then what to do? First, you should delete the folder. In case if error, let me write here. Okay, if breakdown, if error and breakdown. See, the progress is going on here. Progress is going on. It's not meaning breakdown. Some message will come, failed callback, something. That is not meaning that it's got fail. It's going on. Okay. So if error and breakdown, then what you should do? Number one, delete newly created folder. Whichever the new folder is created, delete that. Number one. Number two, delete newly created folder. Number two, close your CMD. Delete newly created folder. Okay, so in case breakdown, what we will do? Delete newly created folder, close the CMD, and the third one, again open CMD in same folder. After that, step number 4, run npm catch clean minus force. And after that, step number 5, follow the step number 4 from setup guide. So this line is clearly what is saying. In case your downloading get stop or breakdown or error come, then no need to worry. First you close your CMD and then what to do? Delete the folder. Okay. So this step I made a small changes. I should do like this. First you should close the CMD. Step number 1 will be close the CMD, and step number 2 will be delete newly created folder. Step number 3, open CMD again in the same folder. Step number 4, what to do? Run in CMD what? npm catch clean minus force. After that again step number 5, follow the step number 4 from setup guide. So step number 4 from setup guide is what? To create a new project. This is complete guide. If error come, then also. If error is not coming, then also. Anyone is going on still? Even mine is going on. So we can wait for 2-3 minutes. Just wait for 2-3 minutes. Can you look into your node modules? Go to your project folder. In project 1 folder, if the project 1 is ready, go to the project 1 folder In project one folder, you will have a node modules. Go under the node modules and see how many files and folders are there. See, totally saying 872 or more than that folders. 1044. Mine is going on still. 1044. Mine, 900, 905, 931, 937, mine will also come. 960 is creating still. 975. 1000. So these all are called what? Library. These all are library that you need to develop the project in Angular or React. Okay. These all are library to develop the project in Angular or React. Then you will ask, this all library we need to give to the client while handing over the project? No. You're not going to. This is called development environment. As of now, whatever is getting download, it is called development environment. It is not called production environment. We will develop the project, and while giving to someone else the project, if you have a commitment to give the source code, you have to give everything. If you have a commitment to give only project, then you will give the executable program. That will come in KB. 2-3 JavaScript file and 1 HTML file and 2-3 CSS. That's our entire project is over. And if you give the project to someone, he cannot modify anything. He has to come to you only. In the original code, only you can modify. 1031 has come. Let me see. So going on, because a lot of folders are there in my system. It will be keep creating. One came and stopped. Okay, let it go. By then come to your developer guide. Come to the developer guide. In developer guide, we have to make some notes. Okay, we have to make some notes. Directly, you cannot go and start writing the code. Let's project to set up. We will run the server. We will see how the code looks, where is the code, and how it is coming in the browser. Okay, and then we will understand their first formula. Like before writing a sentence of word, suppose you are going to write a sentence somewhere, you are going to write a word somewhere. So suppose before writing a word, we need to know the ABCD. Before writing a sentence, we need to know the multiple words. Correct? So ABCD knowledge we have. Okay, we know the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, Bootstrap, all we know. That's called ABCD we know. Words we have. Now we need to learn the policies. On what basis we need to combine the words so that it will become a sentence. Where? Under the React. That is called JSX. Under the JSX, while writing the HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, we have to remember some policy. That policy name is called JSX. For you both, any problem or going on? Listen to me, no? If you listen to him, he will listen to you. He don't know. You both don't know. Because of that, you came here. If you speak both together, you will not listen my word. No meaning to come here. Okay. So listen to me. I am giving you something meaningful for you. Okay. Okay. So what we discuss like inside the React, we have to write the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap code only, but that will not call as HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and Bootstrap. It is called as a JSX. Okay. So let's write here. What are the terms we are going to use under the React? The first term you are going to use called as a component. Component. Okay. Component. When we have learned the HTML, CSS, or if you have already idea on HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, if you want to create a login page, what you give the extension? Login.html. You create a file signup.html, you create a file home.html, or in previous class I have created a file home.html. So when we create the file outside of React, we create a HTML or JavaScript or something, and we call it a file HTML file, CSS file, JavaScript file. In the term of React, okay, from now onwards, whichever the file you are going to create, all the file will be of JS, .js. In the React, whichever the file we are going to create, we can create CSS file also, but leave the CSS, we will install the Bootstrap, or already one CSS file is there, we will be using that. Remaining, whichever the functionality you are going to implement, for all the functionality, you have to create the files, separate file. Like suppose you need to create a login page, register page, home page, contact page, product page. So whichever the file you will create, it will not be as a .html, it will be as a .js. Okay. So the definition of component is what? Inside the React.js, see the 100 type of definitions are there. Single line to remember. If anyone asks, don't read so many definitions from here there. Okay. So under the React.js, whichever the file we are going to create is a .js. In the React.js, whichever the file will create with the .js extension, all will be called as a component. We have two type of component, functional component and class component. Okay, so after few days, once we come little more inside, definition will get changed a little. Okay, but since we are the new, we will not focus so many things here, there will get confused. So we will remember whichever the JavaScript file we are going to create under the React, all the JavaScript file will be called as a component. If you are going to create a login file, you can say login component. If you create a sign up file, you will call it a sign up component. And the extension of both the file will be .js. Extension of both the file will be .js, simple. Okay. So what we can write here definition, single line, basic, and on the basis of something easy to understand, you can write all the files in React with the .js extension will be is extension all the files in React with .js extension called the component. After learning the functional component, we'll change a little definition. Okay, but till once we are trying to enter, you should not carry a lot of overload. Just understand whichever the JavaScript file you are going to create, all the file will be called as a component. Okay, right below. It has how many types? Type of component. You can write below one functional component. You can write here based on function. Below you write next class component based on class object, based on, you can say JavaScript. JavaScript object oriented programming, that is called class and object. Hope you are making the note. If you not make the note, you will lose the materials. Okay, so what you can say, inside the JavaScript, whichever the file we are going to create today onwards, under the React, all the file will be called as a component, and the component will be based on two methods. One as a functional, where we can write only function. How we write the JavaScript function, that way also we can create. And another one, we can write a class. Okay, so class object. Even as I told you, after learning few classes, the definition of component will be little change. Okay, but as of now, for entry level, that is okay to understand. Come now below. You are going to use the next keyword that is called import. You are going to use the next keyword called import. Okay, import. In the day-to-day life, what we understand by import? Instead of import, if you say other word, what you can say? Import meaning bring from someone, bring from somewhere, call it a import. You can say we import the laptop from China. So what is the meaning? We are bringing the laptop from China. Now suppose you say we import a four-wheeler from the China. So when you import meaning is clear, meaning is what? Bringing from somewhere is called as a import. Okay. Suppose in React you want to use the import keyword. So why you will use the import? You have two files. Suppose two files. One file is user, another file is called login. Now under the user file, we want to import the login. So what is the meaning? Under the user file, we are going to call the login file. That is meaning called as a import. So import will happen if it is able to export. Suppose you are saying yes, we will import a four-wheeler from China. So when you will import? No, when you are going to import from China, that is clear. But when? When the China is ready to export, means a person is ready to sell something, then some person can buy it. Okay, so if you are ready to sell, that is called as a export, and I'm going to buy, that meaning called as a import. So some country is able to send you, that is called as a export, and you are going to bring from there, that is called as a import. So here in the term of React, two keyword we have. You are going to use in every file, everywhere, import and export. So suppose one file is ready to mix with someone, that is called as a export, and one file is ready to mix someone, that is called as a import. Example, you have a user file. Inside the user file, you can import the login file. So login is ready to import, then only you are importing. If the login will say, sorry, I can't come, then you cannot import that. That meaning is login is able to export. Login is exported, then only you are going to import. Okay, so those words we will write here. While implementing, we will say, okay, import meaning is what? Write in the simple word, bring from somewhere. Bring or bringing or any other word also you can use if you know any other word. Okay, I wrote called bring. Bring means what? Carrying. Okay, bring from somewhere. Okay, I'll write here. Now in React, how the import work? It used to call a file. It used to call a file, include a file, import a file. All the words are applicable here. Calling means bringing, including means bringing, and then importing means also bringing. Okay, so it says like it used to call, include, import a file into another file, another JavaScript file. Okay, so as for example, if you have a login page separate and a user page separate, under the user only we want to call the login. So what we can do? We will import the login, and if the login have the priority, login have the limitation, no one can import it. That meaning the file is not able to export. Unable to export, no one can import. If the file is ready to export, then only someone will import. You can say laptop is portable, correct or not? Means someone can carry from one place to other place, but house is not portable. So we cannot say import house, we can say import laptop. Laptop is ready to carry, but house is not able to carry. Okay, so that way also you can understand. Like if something is ready to bring, that means we can say, okay, it's able to import, we can import it. If the something itself say, no, no, you cannot import me, then definitely it is unable to export. Okay. Come down, write the next keyword. That is called export. Okay. Next keyword you have called export. Export means what? Ready to carry. Spelling is this only, no? CARRY. Carry. Okay. I'll write here. Able to carry. Able to carry. That meaning you are again same thing. Ready to mix with someone. Okay. So I can write here. It is used to make exportable a file in React. Not exportable, importable. Importable a file slash array slash constant slash variable slash function slash class in React and JavaScript. You have created one array in one file. You want to use the same array in another file. So what you will do? You will export it. Like suppose in one project, there is a city list, or maybe service list. Okay, in one project, you have created in one file list of services in an array. Now suppose in your project 20 pages are there, and in all the pages you want to display the list of services. Understood or not? Suppose in a project you have the 10 services. You have a store in an array, you are displaying in one page. That is fine. Now similar service you want to display in 10 pages. So what you have to do? Copy paste the same array everywhere. Tomorrow if you want to add one more service, you have to go to all the file and add one. So React.js says like, no, don't do like that. If you have common data, you create a separate. Okay, create a separate file for that. You add inside. And before array, apply as a export. Suppose example, come down here. Now we'll write the example for both. Example. We have a file. File name. Suppose we have a file called data.js. Inside we have an array called city list equal to, we write like this, Bangalore, Pune, Mumbai, Delhi. Okay, this is which file? No, this is data.js file. Okay, now we have a file called register.js. Okay, you have a file called data.js. Inside you have stored the list of city. Okay, let me write here a var keyword, or maybe you can apply here const keyword also. No one should change it. Const keyword. So in the data.js file, we have an array name is called city list. Now the same city list you want to display in register page. When the user will come for the registration, what we will do? We have to display the list of city, which city is belong to. So already list of city you have available in one place, and you want to display again where? Under the register page. So if you want to copy paste, you can copy paste. Tomorrow, suppose you need to add one more city, then you have to go to the both the file, data file also and Register file also become a duplicate. React says no, don't do like that. Okay, what to do? Before your variable name, apply the keyword called export. Now what will happen? Your city list is ready to mix with other file. Any other file can import it. Why? Because we apply the keyword called export, saying like city list, you have the capacity, anyone can call you. Means you become a public file, public data. Now come to the which file? Register file. In register file, you will write import. What do you want to import? City list, definitely. City list from where? From data.js. No doubt in that. We have created a file. Suppose data.js we have. Under the data.js you have list of materials, list of content you have. Now see, it is not necessary under the data.js only one file will be there. There will be one more. Const user. Ramesh, Ganesh, Ravi. So you saw under the data.js how many datas are there? Two datas are there. There is two type of data. One is the city list, another one is called user. User has not capability to mix with someone. Why? Because you have not applied the keyword called export. Whereas city list variable have the capacity to mix with anyone. Means anyone can call it. So what you are going to do? You are going to write import. What do you want to import? Not everything. Only those things that is able to export. What is that? City list. From where? Data.js file. Become reusability or not? Become reusability. Write once and use many times. So similar way, the definition of component will also get changed little. Once we move forward, once we understand, once we get some more idea, automatically we'll say no, component definition is something else. But as of now, assume data.js is a one component, whereas register.js is the another component. So we got total two components. For example, in one component we have a store some data, and the same data we can use in another component with the help of which keyword? Export and import. Export will make something where the data will be able to mix with call by anyone, and import will be able to call by the data from anywhere. Okay, so let's go. So hope import export is clear. Next, after that, based on this, we need to understand our project, what is set up. Okay, and after that we'll come back and then we'll write the definition of JSX, how many type of JSX we have and what is that and how it look. Okay, there is nothing to study extra about the JSX. Already you know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, you know. Now you have to apply some formula. Okay, how to write the H1, how to write the division, how to write the paragraph, and after that applying the formula, it will convert into JSX. Every interview people will ask what is the JSX, types of JSX. Okay, while writing the code you have to write everything in JSX only. Okay, let me come to the project now. So whoever was going on, at least I think my one was the last. Happy hacking has come, meaning your project setup is ready. Okay, let me go to the folder and see how many. For me also, the similar folder look like little less. Okay, 1038. For you people, how many? 44. Okay, maybe my no, Node.js is little old version, and maybe my CLI is little old version. Okay, so that is not matter. Okay, go ahead. According to your CLI version, command line interface I have installed in the system. According to that, it will download and install. Okay, next after that, so this all the files is set up inside the project. Okay, these all are required every time when you are going to create a new project. In that, you are not going to touch anything under the node modules. Node modules is a completely library where all the library, whichever the library we are going to install further, all the library will come under the node modules folder. Next, you have the public folder and SRC folder. our main task will be under the SRC folder. Some JSON file, some photo and all, if we keep, we can keep under the public folder, else everything under the SRC. In future, if anyone will, suppose you are creating a project and you want to give the project to someone else as a source code. Okay, so that time you are not going to give this one. Which one? Node modules. Node modules is the heavy. It will take long time. It may not go through this one also. So what you should do is, we should give only public folder, SRC folder, and this much only. This much. Last the 2 folder and files, node module we can leave. Whoever is asking, give me the folder, he know like what are the things I have to do. After taking the folder, we have to do npm install, automatically node modules will come. Okay, that I'll guide what to do while giving the project to someone. Okay, now we are under the main folder, React folder. You will write here cd space project1 and enter. Cd space project1, press enter. Cd space project1, press enter. Okay, so we are under the project1 folder now. Okay, under the project1 folder now, see your project is here. Some default page has come. We are going to understand the same, how it has come and where it is. Okay, so now this project will not run directly in the browser. Now you have set up, and if you want to run it, see there is only one index file here. Index.js is there. Even HTML is not there. HTML is available in public folder. See, HTML is available in public folder. Only one HTML file. Remaining all as a JS file. Yeah. Next, to see the output of this project, you have to compile it. We have to run a command. After running the command, if the project get compiled successfully, after that it will give a port number. And on that port number, you have to run the project, then you can see the output. So how to compile the project? Okay, we have a command called npm start. This command internally, it is going to compile the source code of your project. Okay, if code is bug free, then it will get compiled properly, and then npm will give a port number saying like your project will run on port number particular. Go and run this URL in the browser, you can see the output. So every time whenever you want to see the output of your project, you must have to type this command. Where? Not out of the project folder. Look at here. I am here under the project1 folder. Project1 folder, what we have? Node modules, public, SRC, and the remaining everything are inside. So npm start should not run out of the project folder. It must run within the project folder. Okay, npm start, enter. Now your project will start compiling. Source code, whichever is there, it will start compiling. Library plus your source code, SRC folder, everything will get compiled. If the compilation happens successfully, after that it will give us some output. You will see compile successfully. And in the last, it is saying you can run your project on localhost colon 3000 port number. Localhost colon 3000, we need to write in the browser. After that, it will run, or maybe your browser is already open by default browser. Yes, mine is disabled, so I have to go manually and write here. I have to write here localhost 3000 port number. After that, it will give me something as a default output. Something like this.
Yes, sir.
So hope compiled for everyone, and it is showing like this. If the browser is not opened, you can open the browser manually and go there and write localhost 3000. You will see. Okay, localhost colon 3000, and you can see like this. This is the default landing page of your React. After set up the project, once you compile the project, whichever the output comes, this is the default output. Okay. Anyone error? Not able to compile? Okay, if working, then very good. So this much steps we have followed, no? We have followed this step. After that, we wrote some theory. In case failure, then you will follow this step. And this is 2-3 lines of component. Now I'll write here another line. How to start / compile your React project. Okay. So you will write in CMD, open CMD, CMD in project folder, open CMD in project folder. That is the first step. Step number 2, type the command npm start press enter and wait for compiling. Next step, run project on run project, open any browser, follow the use type URL http://localhost 3000. This way you can compile and run your project in React. npm start, press enter and wait for compiling. After that, once compilation is done successfully, run the project, open any browser and type the URL localhost //http://localhost 3000. So after that, you can see the default page. So your default page is running in the browser. You are able to see the default page. Hope you written the documentation. Today after the class, if your project is set up already working, then also, and not working, then also, what you should do, here you have created a project name is project 1. You will follow not this 3 again, You will follow only the last step, and you will create one more project called project 2. For what purpose? Practice purpose. Okay. And inside the class, you will work under the project 1. And after the class, the homework you will do under the project 2. Okay. This is if you have very less time. If you are very busy in the complete your work or life, then you should follow that. How many times? One time. If you are not busy, if you are not working anywhere, then you should have total 3 projects. Project 2 you need to do after finishing the class. After finishing the class, go home and take some rest, have dinner, breakfast, anything. And after that, what you implement under the project 1, you should implement immediately after that in the project 2. Where? In the home. Okay. In the evening, before sleeping, what you have implemented in the class, again you implement under the project 3. Okay. And tomorrow, before coming to the class, what you have implemented in the class, again implement under the project number 4. So project 1 for what purpose? Class purpose. Project 2, 3, 4 for what purpose? One to implement after the class, another one in the night before sleeping, and another one tomorrow morning before coming to the class. You follow this 3 times. Okay. Full life you will never forget what you are going to learn. Okay. And if you remember that much, then 2 interview is enough for you. But if you will not follow that, then I don't know. Clear? Okay. So complete step by steps guided you, up to you remaining how you want to utilize. Okay, go ahead next. So you can set up 2-3 project, and in one project you should not do same thing again, repeat again and again. So something is there, like suppose if you are writing the code one time, if you write, different type of error will come. Same code if you write again, different type of error will come. If you write 4 times, how many types of error you will get? 4 type of error. In the future, if someone will give the task, at least 4 type of error you are aware of. If error will come, you will get to know, oh, this is the possibility, this error, this is the possibility. Okay. So if you implement many times, many possibility will come, and if you are aware of multiple possibility of error, then no need to worry. When the problem will come in front of you, you will say, okay, have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? In this steps, there is a problem. Okay. Now we are going to enter under the JSX. Okay. So CMD is running. If we stop this CMD, your project will get stopped. You cannot see anything in the browser. So this CMD is running. We should not touch this. Okay. Leave this as usual. Now come to your project folder again and open one more CMD. One CMD is running. We are not going to touch anything in that. Assume the live server is running. If you stop the live server or do anything, your project will get stopped. Again, you have to recompile. Okay, so this CMD will not touch. Go to the project folder and open one more CMD. Go to the project folder and open one more CMD. Okay, CMD is open, and almost everyone computer have the VS Code. VS Code, Visual Studio Code Editor. You will write here code space dot and press enter. Code space dot and press the enter key. The Visual Studio will open in your current project. Visual Studio will open in current project. Code space dot. Code space dot. Okay, clear. Now the project is open in CMD. Go there to the SRC folder. In SRC folder, go to the SRC folder. In SRC folder, there is a file called app.js. There is a file called app.js. Inside the app.js, you can see here, there is a keyword called import import. 2 lines are written. Delete that. We don't need that as of now. And come inside the function app function. Some code are written. Delete that also. And write here a h1 tag. H1 tag. Welcome React. Save the file and look into your browser. Hope written. Save the file. Look into the browser. What is coming? Welcome React. Content will get changed. Your live server is running. Whatever the modification you will do, automatically compilation will happen. And your browser will get relayed also. Welcome React. Okay. Let us come to the code. Browser will throw the error if you write here there. Make sure you write in the proper way. You cannot write anything anywhere. There is some certain rule. Modify like this. Then refresh your browser. Modify like this, then refresh your browser. It will work. Hope working. If not working, replace this all the code in your app.js file. Replace this code in app.js file. Okay, now hope there should not be any error. Next, after that, H1 you have written, H1 open, H1 close is working. Look at here. What is the file extension? .js. Function look like same like JavaScript. Function app curly bracket open close. Inside JavaScript, what we have written? We used to create a variable. Under the variable, we used to store the HTML. Then we were printing. Now here React.js saying like you have the full freedom. Inside the function, you write directly HTML. See there, no? You are written under the function. Are you writing the complete full HTML? This is not called as a HTML. This is called as a JSX. 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 JavaScript and XML. Okay. So because of that, your code will be easy. Inside the React, anywhere you can write the HTML, anywhere you can write the JavaScript. Inside JavaScript, you can write HTML. Inside HTML, you can write JavaScript. Okay, that much freedom we have because of JSX. Okay, now understand. Let's come down below. H1 is written, no problem, it's working. Below you write a paragraph. Write inside call hello, I am from PTag. 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 Save the file. You will see directly showing the error. Okay, so H1 was there was no any problem. As soon as you added the paragraph, problem happened. Okay, we are breaking the rule of the JSX. 5 rules are there. In that 5 rules, now you have written H1 tag, it was working well. As soon as you added the paragraph, the rule got broken. So after that, it is throwing the error. So again, come here and open a division and close the division. Inside the division now, keep the H1 and paragraph. Save the file, it will work properly. Look into the browser. In case error is coming, you can reload it manually. If error comes, we can reload manually also. Error is gone.
Yes, sir.
There is no error. Welcome React plus hello, I am from the PTag. Let's come down. So remember it. Okay. What we follow, when we have written the H1 only, it was working. As soon as you added the paragraph, it given the error. Again, once we added inside the division, it started working. Correct? Now, so you can say division become as a parent tag and H1 and paragraph become as a child tag. Now this division, it is not necessary, it will be only division tag. Division is a predefined tag. Okay, division is a predefined tag. We have another word called XHTML. XHTML. XHTML meaning is what? X for extensible. And HTML is for same hypertext markup language. So if you are creating your own tag, then it is called as a XHTML. So I deleted the division from here and I will follow the hello tag open and hello tag close. save the file, look into the browser, still it will work. That is called as a XHTML. That is called as a XHTML. XHTML, but it is the part of JSX. XHTML is a part of JSX. Okay. So remember, when H1 tag was there, it was working. When paragraph we added, it got broken. Then we apply the division, it started working. Now we remove the division. We added our own tag, hello tag, open close. It is working. Now in hello, H keep as a capital. Start with a capital H and end with a small h. You will find again problem. Hello H is capital open and hello H is a small close. Error came. Yes. That meaning tag is case sensitive. You cannot open and you cannot close a small. You have to open the small, you have to close the small. If you are open the open capital, you have to close the capital only. Okay. So let me go here and follow the below as a H as a capital. See, before writing the theory, just I have written so that you should understand. When we write, you should not fill in the blind. Okay, you should not feel like what he is writing. Now we wrote, we understood something. Based on this, if you write some rule, you will clear. Yes, oh, I saw just now. So open close is happening. Okay, not open close, page is working. Hello tag capital open, hello tag small close. It will not work. If you open capital, close capital, it will work. Okay, now come inside now. Now it's not working. What is this? Okay, understand. It is searching for the component. Okay, it is searching for the component. Something is there, we will understand that. Keep as a small. Okay, follow the small and check. Small should work. Capital you are given this it's started searching. It is the functional component. Okay, in functional component, function name should start with a capital. And the component we can call like this only HTML tag. Okay, so it is working now. A small if you give, it work now. No problem at all. Come down. In case, if you don't want to use the predefined tag, if you don't want to use your own tag also, then we have another solution. Keep it empty. Empty tag open and empty tag close. And save it. It will work. Empty tag open, empty tag close, it will work. Okay. Open close. Empty also working, no problem at all. Okay. We have learned one concept called array, if you remember. Array. How we start the array? A square bracket. We start like this. And a square bracket. We end like this. Right? And inside the square bracket, you give the apple, mango, banana. Between two elements, you follow the comma. Same thing here also. After the H1, give a comma. Paragraph you have written, give a comma. Right after that, write again maybe div, no problem. Hello div. Save it and see. Working? Yes. Let's go. You can see it's working here. So how many differences you saw? Let's remember. Silpa, you have to start again. NPM start. Yes. Okay. So next, first command, remember H1 I have written only, it was working. As soon as you added the paragraph, error happened. Then we added the division, it started working. Division we replaced with the hello, it started working. Then hello we replaced with the empty, it started working. Now empty we replace with what? Array symbol. Inside the array, each elements will call as a, each tag will call as a element. So total 4 to 5 rules are there for the, this is called as a JSX. So when you are going to write the React code, you have to remember the JSX, your HTML same, JavaScript same, CSS same, everything same. While writing the HTML, we have to remember the rule of JSX. So we'll go to the developer guide. We will make a note of 5 rules. And after that, if you see the code on internet also written by someone as a React code, you will not be confused. You will understand, oh, this is the React code. Okay, come to the code now. Which file? We will go to the developer guide. In developer guide, I will design a very good photo to guide you how the React works, what is the internal structure, which file communicate to which file communicate to which file, and how the output will come in the browser. Okay, that I will be guiding you to the image. That will be the next class. Today we'll write only the JSX rule. Hello. Hello. Sorry, madam, I have been taken from somewhere else. That is called Annamalai. Okay, so JSX is called as a JavaScript and XML. The full form. If JavaScript and XML, or as a JSX. The code what we have written today, H1 open close, division open close, hello open close, all are following the XML rule. So because of that, it's called like JavaScript code you are writing, HTML code you are writing together based on XML rule. Come down below. JSX equal to what? JSX equal to, where the JSX come from? So full form is JavaScript and XML, but where it is going to come from? It is going to come from the, definitely JavaScript code is required. Inside JavaScript, you have to write the HTML code. Slash, you have to write the XHTML code. XHTML meaning our own user defined tags. Okay, user defined tags. Plus, you have to follow the XML rules. XML rules. You have to follow the XML rules. That is called a JSX. JSX is nothing something new technology. JSX is nothing something new technology. What we have learned till now, it remains same. Just some rules are going to apply. So JSX come from where? JavaScript will be there, plus HTML code will be there. Both will get combined together. Instead of writing the HTML tag, you can write your own tag also. That is, for example, hello tag we have open close. And after that, when you are writing the HTML and XML, HTML and JavaScript, you have to follow the rule of the XML. You saw the tag capital we open close, throwing the error. Right? After that, if you open the tag, will not close the tag, it will throw the error. Right? Two tag you have given without parent tag, it was throwing the error. All are the rule of the XML. Now JSX, right here, rules of JSX. Rules of JSX. Rules of JSX. Okay. Write the first one. Rules of JSX. Write the first one. It says like component meaning, you understand? What is the meaning of component? JavaScript files. Okay. Element meaning the tags, HTML tags. Whichever the HTML tag we write, it may be our own defined or maybe predefined. It will be called as a element. So we will be writing here, if in a component, if in a component only one JSX element. JSX element is required. Okay, if in a component only one JSX element is required. For example, today we have written the H1 directly and we have closed. It is instructing to the same line. Suppose if you have a file, inside the file only one line you have written. Okay, so if in a component only one JSX element is required, then parent JSX element is optional. This is optional. Parent JSX element is optional. Example, suppose in a component, if you are writing only H1 about us and close the H1. This is also valid, or division open, division close, and follow inside the H1 as a about us, close the H1. This is also valid. This is also valid. Okay, both are valid. So what we follow today, we have followed the first method, H1 directly. Come down next. Second rule. If in a component more than one JSX element is required. JSX element representing the HTML tag. So it says like in a component more than one JSX element is required, more than one HTML tag is required, then in a component more than one tag is required, then if in a component more than one JSX element is required, then parent element is what I wrote. If in a component more than one JSX element is required, then parent element is needed. Example. Suppose you have a div, close the div, inside the div, if you have H1, welcome home, close the H1, in a paragraph, you wrote something, again you wrote something, and again you wrote something. So how many elements? Multiple elements, multiple paragraph, multiple and one H1. So more than one JSX element happen. So in that case, what we need to do, compulsory, we must have to keep within the any parent tag. So if in a component more than one JSX element is required, then the parent element is needed, or you can write parent element is compulsory, or parent element is needed. Needed word will come 2 times. So required word came 2 times. So I have used the last word as a needed. Okay, parent. So what happened? H1 paragraph, multiple elements came. So what will happen is it will throw the error. JSX will say it's an invalid document. So what we have to do? We have to keep inside the parent element that we follow as a div tag. Come down next. Okay. Next, after that, you will write here or 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 hello tag open and hello tag close. You can write here parent element can be user defined also, or parent element user defined also. So written. After that, so what we understood, if the parent element is needed, then it is not necessary the parent element can be division only or section tag or paragraph tag. It can be anything. So for that we wrote here, or the parent element can be user defined also. For example, hello open and hello is close. Come down. After that, next what we can do, next or parent element element can be parent element can be empty tag also, parent element empty tag also. Copy the same div to div and paste here, and change inside, convert into empty. This will also work. So parent element, not only division, not only hello, it can be anything. Empty tag, not only anything, empty tag. Okay, what was the last one? Last, array concept. Last one was array concept. Let's come down, or parent element can be array also. Parent element can be array also, comma, after every, so here you can write not each tag will assume as element, each tag will assume as a element, comma is required after element, comma is required after element. The last comma is optional. Not optional. Last comma is not required. When you create the array, after last element, we never give the comma. So similar way here it says like, if you are going to follow the array concept, then each tag will assume as an element and comma is required after every element. The last comma is not required, like same as array. Example, I will write here this one, copy and paste. After that, this you can convert into array. Here you can convert into array, and this is like this. In that, after every comma, paragraph, comma is necessary. Written. Then again remaining tomorrow. Tomorrow we will